Oh my god, what the f— what is Buddy doing with his mouth? What'd that mouth do for real? Insert the she's preoccupied little bro. Let's hope that's not shit. Then again, maybe being covered in shit's actually gonna be the positive outcome versus what else they could deal with. How are they not dead? Like, the force of all those objects crashing down on you? I'm just gonna sit in my Mary Poppins umbrella, no big deal. No big deal. Oh shit, bro. That's hilarious. He's actually good at steering it. This probably isn't his first trash slide that he's gone down. So is that the whole plan, is that they would separate everyone into different sections? They use the trash slide to force them away, and then they can obviously— oh, they're good. They're really good at what they do. Holy shit. Kind of. I ain't gonna lie, kind of. Unfortunately, there is a lot of innocent people on the surface. Like, the general soldiers, I think he has, like, that hatred for, but he doesn't have, like, the general, like especially where he came from. There's so many innocent in poverty, right? One Punch Man fans in shambles, see an animation. Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't sewage waste. It could be worse. It just looks like mostly hard objects. Maybe not the hard objects she wanted to deal with in her mouth today, but, you know. It's true, though. Like, of all the things to get scared of, a roach, given she literally has gone up against titans. Like the equivalent of a titan. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't even consider that. Scissors and hair. Oh shit. There was people in my comment section when I used to say that this man might have been able to kill most of our characters the last time we fought. And they said I was over glazing him. He wasn't even going out before the last time we fought him. Hey, I mean, you can't deny it's clever. Very clever. Yeah, so we just turned what should have been our advantage into a disadvantage. Yeah, I can't deny, that's some queen energy. You know, that's clever as hell. What went from scissors versus hair being in our favor to scissors versus electrified hair. Certainly not in our favor. This was just a small taste of the full live reaction, which you can catch over on Patreon. Otherwise, let's jump into it and break down a really great episode of Gachiakuta. Do you remember when we first fought Jabber and, Jabber was took back? They're like, hey, you gotta stop fighting, we're taking you home. I said something along the lines of, man, it's a good thing that happened, because I truly didn't believe we would completely win that fight without casualties. Sure, if it was just Jabber, we had enough people. But with his own reinforcements there, if they would have stayed and fought, I'm convinced we would have had some deaths on our side. And at the time, people tried to tell me I was glazing, I was overhyping that. Nah, they're, like, he might have been good, but, like, he wasn't anyone, no. Turns out that man wasn't even going full throttle that whole time. We are about to experience what full throttle Jabber looks like, and to be honest, that ain't good. Walking into this episode, I thought to myself, if they're all fighting in that room together, it's a coin toss what happens. We have more members, they're more crazy. Who knows what happens? Turns out, no, we separated them. We did Trash Mudslide to push everyone away, and then we use TMNT sewer grates to teleport a member to each of them. So it's a pretty even match for the most part, unless, you know, there's one fighting a couple. But either way, like, they split them all up. And I can't tell if that's in our favor or not, because from what I can see, the matchups are on the villain side. At first, things are kind of looking okay. Scissors versus hair. You're going to bet on the scissors. I was slow. It didn't clue into that at first. It took them drawing it out like I was a 4-year-old for me to be like, ho, scissors and hair. I still enjoyed it. Then that turns into electricity. That's not good with metal scissors. Buddy's already been bodied by Jabber once. That's probably why the matchup is the way it is. Rudo's getting, like, the pep talk of join our side. And at first, maybe it says a lot about me, but I thought to myself, yeah, why not? And then I realized, like, wait, that'd be a lot of innocent people dead. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Though it is an interesting thought. I don't think it will happen, nor do I necessarily think it should happen. But there's very few shows that ever let the main character switch sides anymore, even if it's for the short term. It's almost like a forgotten storytelling art, because had we not had the conversation we had with Best Bro prior to all this, there's an argument to be made you could have wrote the story where Rudo's still angry about everything. Like, he never calmed down after the whole Amo thing, and he ends up joining them to tear it all down. But because we calmed him down, he obviously wouldn't do that. But it is an interesting thought to think what could have happened had we not had Best Bro give us a pep talk and he had died maybe even earlier in the Amo fight. Either way, he's probably the only one that is seemingly okay, which means, oh, he'll probably suffer the most. Seeing him Mary Poppins himself down a mudslide of trash was pretty damn amazing, and I don't know what Kid Behind the Dresser is going to do, but gives me the heebie-jeebies, that's for damn sure. Just overall, the pairings are going to be really cool, and I don't know how long this arc will be, but bare minimum, it's got to be like 5 episodes, right? Like, there's a lot of fights, and unless things really go quickly, I wouldn't even be shocked if it lasts the rest of the goddamn season, if we're being frank. Animation on point. I guarantee you, had the trash eruption happened on the surface where there was much more lighting, it would have been pretty bad animation. It helps because we're in a very dark scene, so the 3D trash heap moving, it blends in seamlessly. It looks great. But I guarantee you, if that was in sunlight, it probably would have been very noticeable 3D, and we would have been like, ooh, what the hell is that? Thankfully, they know how to do their animation on this show, so I can't complain. It is nice to see, though, because there's a lot of shows I've watched this year, and I was actually convinced Gachiakuta would be one of the shows that this didn't happen with. But it's really nice to see the level of popularity this show has gotten over, like, the past month and a half-ish, give or take. Because when it started, a lot of people weren't really watching it, which, hey, new show, blah, 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 but it just felt like it had everything going for it from day one. And I really felt that if it did get a boost in popularity, it would happen after the season ends, which, hey, maybe would do great for season 2 discussions. But thankfully, this one has picked up a lot quicker than I was expecting, and if only some of the other great shows this year would have had the same type of boost. But hey, better late than never, and we still have a decent amount of episodes left in this first season. But that's why shows like these really benefit from 2 cores. Not every show should be 2 core, and honestly, if every show was 2 core, production would be worse for even more anime. But a show like this, you see the benefit of not having a 3 to 12 month break between cores, because it just immediately allowed the momentum of the popularity that was already building to almost skyrocket in a way, and that's great to see. Either way, though, it looks like this is going to be an interesting arc. Certainly not what I was expecting. Separating them makes a lot more sense, especially because the room was really cramped. I mean, it would have been a chaotic mess of entertainment, but eventually we would have had a lot of deaths a lot quicker. So now we got more evenly matched, but honestly, I think we're severely outmatched. Rudo's definitely going to crash out, I'm sure. He was already ready to when we didn't bring him Amo. Basically got the she's busy, bro. Crash out central. Great episode. This show's getting better the more I watch, and I still suspect someone's not making it out of this fight alive. Call me a worrywart, but I got some bad vibes. I just don't know which one. Let me know what you thought of this week's episode, though, of Gachiakuta down below. Drop a like, show your support, subscribe if you're new around. Your Patreon is, of course, to catch this full live reactions, all this and more. Like I also like to give video shoutouts to my patrons. Alright, so today we got Shadow, Askar, Armana, Kev, Joanne, and we also have Devil May Carter. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and you make sure you have a good one.